Rebuild, the game where you try to rebuild your town after the zombie apocalypse has hit. I've been playing it good part of the day. It's a pretty awesome game. I'm probably not going to beat it on screen. I'm just going to try to show how to establish the town, because it can be a little bit rocky at first, and part of it is unfortunately based pretty heavily on luck. So this is your city block. You always start out with these 4, 2 communities and a farm and a police station. The rest of this is procedurally generated. It will be different every single time that you play the game, and that's what can screw you over. It's based largely on luck. What you need to do is marshal your forces against the zombies while surviving and trying to slowly retake the town. There are 3 different ways to win. I'll get into that later, but you can click on the different houses, and you'll get 3 different stats. Survivors says whether there's more survivors that you can recruit. Food tells you whether you can get more food, and that's pretty important because you run out of food each day. And the amount of zombies are represented by different words, like safe-ish, troubling, hazardous, overrun, horde. So you can do a few different things when you start out. It's good to get troops, or it's good to get other survivors as fast as you can. I have spaces for 4 more survivors. The amount of survivors that you can have are determined by how many homes you have. These are suburbs. This is an apartment. I haven't captured it yet, however. You notice there's a fence around these 4. That means that I have control of those buildings. In order to get control of more buildings, I need to... Let's find one with no survivors. There we go. Go here and kill all the zombies in the area. Now, there are a bunch of different units in this. There are soldiers. There are normal civilians that have no skill. There are leaders that help you recruit people. And there are scavengers who search for food better than other units. There are builders that help you secure areas and build new buildings, and scientists that help you research different things that can help you out. And the reason this guy is grayed out is because he's guarding my base. So, the best units at killing zombies are soldiers. So, the danger level is the percentage chance that you have of losing one of your units. So before I had a 10% chance of one of the zombies taking one of my units. Now I only have a 2% chance because I have 2 soldiers, and it's not a very hard area. So that should be enough to kill all the zombies in this area. It takes a certain number of days. So for example, in 2 days, the zombies will either be killed or I'll lose one of my guys. Let's see. Now if I can find a place that has some food... That place has survivor. This place has 3 survivors. I'm actually going to try to recruit a survivor. The leader, who is the man, the only unit you get to name, they're able to convince people to come along. If you don't have a leader, there is a decent chance that the people will not come if you just send regular guys. So that's good. However, your leader that you named can die, and that nothing will be affected besides the fact that you lose the unit. There are other leaders that you can get. The man is just a generic soldier. The only difference is that you can name him like your name or whatever. I named him after one of the pinnacle characters in the Odyssey that no one's probably ever watched besides me. Anyway. Oh, and I sent a soldier with him to decrease the chances that he'll get killed. Soldiers keep the zombies away. Now, I'm going to take a little... How much food did that say that was? Some food? Is there one with lots of food? McDonald's. Okay, there's also scouting. I can send a unit to scout the area. And when I do that, I can reduce the fog of war here the further I go out, and it will also increase the likelihood of success. You pretty much don't want to do any mission in a place that you haven't scouted, or it'll be much harder. You have a much higher chance of people dying during it. So, this place is safe-ish. I'll scavenge for some food. Now, there's a 15% chance that one of these guys is going to die. That's actually pretty bad. And this is a bit of a risk, but I'm going to do it anyway. To prove a point. The other thing is guard duty. Every once in a while, gigantic hordes of zombies will attack your base, and the more troops you have guarding your base, the lower chance that you'll end up losing someone. And the number of zombies gets larger and larger the farther you go in the game. I believe it's actually number of zombies that are in each house that you're touching and added up. So the more zombies there are, the more people you need. And soldiers defend your base much better than anyone else. So once you set up all the troops that you want, and I'm not gonna... Ooh, this one has lots of food. I'm sorry, guys. False alarm. You can scavenge for food here, and oh, and it's safer too. Alright, this is much better. Did I do... No. I hate it when I do that. No. Alright, cancel mission. I don't need to unselect them like I just did. Scavenge for food. Now they'll find more food. Here's my food unit. I'm currently losing 6 food a day. Food is generated by farms, and you can also look for food by scavenging. Let's also do some more scouting. You can lose people by scouting. If you put people really far out, it seems that you have a chance of losing your guy even greater than what it says here. Like 4% is not too much, but I feel like there's some type of other factor that causes you to lose guys, but I can't say for sure. So I just ended the day. One of my scouts spotted more survivors that can be recruited. And again in that area. Nothing else happened because each of these events need one more day to complete. Hospitals prevent certain random events from happening, such as infection, like, or just random sickness that could actually kill someone. So there are a lot of buildings that cancel out some of the random events, and there's random events will have a chance of happening every day. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Regular troops, you really don't want to fight, like, try to eliminate zombies in areas with just regular civilians. So I'm going to end again to get some of my guys back. There, we've killed all the zombies in these apartments. We recruited 3 survivors. The man has done well. And we salvaged 30 units of food. Very profitable day. No one died. Excellent. There's also a happiness rating. Basically, if it drops below 30, people will get pissed off, and you might have problems. Well, let's see. Let's go to one of the areas that has been eliminated with zombies. Now, a builder is good for securing areas. If I had 2 builders, I can secure this area in only 2 days, because they're building a fence around the place. And sending at least 1 soldier will reduce it from 10 to 0. And if there's no zombies in the place, which is the only condition that you're able to take a place over, there'll only be a 10% chance that something bad will happen. So generally, two builders, 1 soldier, you'll be able to take a place in 2 days, guaranteed. Now, this is rated troubling, 25. I need quite a few soldiers for me to feel safe about taking that place. Your goal at the beginning needs to be farms and houses, so that you have food and enough places to get new guys. For example, I only have space for 1 more survivor. There's no reason for me to try to recruit anyone else until I have more home space. Kill zombies. I'm not really willing to risk these guys. Now, the normal civilians, the thing that they're most useful for is scouting, because, hey, if they die, it doesn't matter that much. 6 is a bit much. I'll do 4. 3, even better. What about you, Frank? I never liked Frank. Wow, there's a lot of survivors there. Scout area. So scouting is pretty important. You need to know which buildings are around you. Now, there's 2 buildings that I need to get ASAP, and let me actually scan around for them and see if I can see any. One of them is the laboratory, so I can set my scientists to work on upgrades. That's a laboratory right there. So let's see if we can start to meander that way. Now, I'm going to need some more troops. The other one is a school. If I get a school, I can train people to take any of the other jobs, so I can make more soldiers, or I can make more builders. And I would really like another builder, at least 1 more. If you can't find a school around you, which I don't see anyone in the immediate vicinity of me, you can build one over apartments. Apartments, however, are pretty good on their own, so I would only do that for one, and I'd do it pretty close to the beginning. Also, at the very beginning... Alright, here we go. This is the first zombie attack. Wow, that zombie's like crawling on his belly. Now, if your fort's held, that means no one died, and this is the amount of zombies that have been decreased in the area. Frank has spotted some survivors. So you can go up here. There are 20 zombies in the surrounding area. Before there were 28. Now my fort is less at risk. The larger your fort is, however, the more outlying places you'll be touching, and the more zombies will be around, so expand carefully. You gotta do it intelligently at first. So what's going on here? We got reclaim area, so soon I'll have those apartments. And kill zombies. That's good, because I could use another farm. On my last playthrough, I didn't get farms fast enough because I just got really unlucky with the placement of my town, and I came very close to running out of food. So while having more guys is great, you gotta watch the food levels at the beginning. Be really nice to have more soldiers. I'm gonna do something I wouldn't recommend. There's a small chance that the civilian will be able to take him out. Well, no, there's a good chance. There's an 85% chance, but this is kind of an unnecessary risk. I'm gonna take it anyway. There's a chance he'll die. People who die certainly don't come back, I'll tell you that much. So be careful who you send. One soldier, however, probably could take out that area, and it wouldn't be too big of a deal. I'm gonna advance it one more day. Yeah. That was unrelated. If I had a hospital, he wouldn't have died. But I don't have a hospital, so... dead. Alright, zombies killed. Now, there are some random events that happen that affect happiness. I just got a plus happiness. Totally random. You can't really control it. But I've cleared out this area. So now... Alright, this will take 4 days unless I wait for a builder. Oh well. No use in waiting. Reclaim the area. No, I'm not going to risk it. I want to free up one of my other soldiers in case I want to do something else. So that's almost reclaimed. What's going on here? Let's scavenge for some food. Wait, I didn't even read whether it had food. It has some food. Let's scavenge for food. Protect you. Build it right up for you, sir. Alright, I think we're good. Idle 6. There's some people I could put to work, I think. This is very useful, hovering it over here. You can see which ones you haven't scouted yet, because it's not always obvious. Also, if you... That's 5, that's not good. 1 in 20 chance of dying. If you kill all the zombies in one area, but then don't secure it, in a day, even in 1 day sometimes, but usually not. You usually have a day or two to fix it. Zombies will repopulate the area, and then you'll have to kill them again before you can take it over. Walmart. These usually have tons of food, but there's a lot of guys here. And I don't have any troops. So I'm going to ignore that. Alright, whatever. More scouting. Rubble? That's interesting. I just played through the entire game before and there was no rubble. It really is freakishly randomly generated, isn't it? Of course, if people die, that'll depress guys, so you really shouldn't waste life too much. Alright, I got a random event where another soldier joined me, so that's useful. Apartment acquired. Zombies killed. Awesome. So now my population cap has been increased quite a bit, but it's been increased way more than I really need. I mean, I guess not. It's, I could, Oh, I could replace it with a school. I should probably do that, even though I won't be able to get more survivors. Because, again, school, really important. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. In 5 days, that'll be a school. Now, if I can get another suburb, I'll still be able to recruit people. But again, it's really all about the food right now. I need to reclaim more farms. And one farm probably won't be enough. There are super farms that take up 2 blocks that give you a lot of food, so that'd be great to find. But let me try to... I don't want to risk a soldier. I really need to get to this laboratory as fast as possible so I can get the upgrades. Hospital's not that worrying. Is there another place with really weak defense? This is safe-ish. You know what? Let's recruit more guys. Why not? Oh, I really don't want to risk the man, though. If he dies, I'll never get him back. Too bad. The man is your father. Let's see. Scout area. No one cares if you die, Mr. Anderson. Food goes bad. There's a random event where you lose food. There are technologies later on that can help block that, though. Alright, so the 3 ways... I don't know how much longer I'm going to play this. I'll play it a bit longer. There are 3 ways to win. You can find the evil graveyard that's somewhere in the city. It'll be a huge graveyard with this evil-looking pentagram portal. If you destroy that with 15 soldiers, you win. If you find the town hall, which will be infested with tons of zombies, and you take that over and then have 5 leaders build a constitution, you win. And if you research everything that can be researched, and then research the zombie cure, then you also win. So there's 3 ways to win. After you win, you can keep on playing if you want to take over the entire city. That's probably what I'm going to do when I go back on my main account. Alright, this is safe-ish. How is this safe-ish? If this is... That makes no sense to me that the danger would be that high. Okay. Well, let's advance one more day. Oh, it's happened. I shouldn't have risked it. The man has died. No, maybe he hasn't. You can check to see... No, good, the man is okay. Good, I don't care about these... Well, I care about you. You were useful. You, however, who cares? It's a zombie apocalypse. You have to be heartless here. Because otherwise the zombies will eat your heart and become stronger. This is a fact. Alright, so I have enough soldiers freed up. I really need that school, though. And advancing really fast doesn't seem like a good idea. I think the zombies do start accumulating if you do that. So it's good to get as much accomplished each day as possible. Graveyard. Graveyards you can't do anything with, but once you take them over, zombies will stop spawning there, and they tend to spawn faster there than in other regular buildings. Which makes sense. I'd really like to get to that laboratory. I don't think it's happening. And I'm at minus 12 food a day. I really need that farm, so let's just... Farm reclaimed. Now it should only be minus 6 food a day, because farms give 6 food each. Awesome. And I really need this to become a school so I can train... What do I need? Builders, I think? Maybe some more soldiers? Probably some more soldiers at this point. You need massive amounts of soldiers to kill dangerous areas with zombies in them. So scout the church. Churches increase happiness, as do bars. So if you got religious people, they're happy by churches. If you have non-religious people, I guess they're happy by drinking? I don't know. Not that there's actually different classes of people. They both just give you a base 5 happiness. McDonald's have food in them initially. That's too dangerous. Still too dangerous. McDonald's have food in them initially, but once you get them, they're useless, so you can build over them. Gonna give me my school already. I'm tired of not having a school. My children are going stupid. Alright, taking another risk. It's not a huge risk, but it is a risk. Because there's a lot of food there. Actually, I might as well send a few scavengers. I might as well send all the scavengers. Why the hell not? Get me tons of food. Zombie attack. I hope they're defended nicely. I haven't been paying attention to that. Fortified. Everything's fine. Killed 5 zombies. Reclaimed the suburbs. Killed more zombies. Alright, so you want to keep your danger level at your fort. Wow, I only have one guy on duty. No wonder it was so dangerous. You want to keep it under 10%. It's better to keep it at, 0%. However, I've never lost more than one guy in a breakout, so it doesn't matter that much. Screw that, I'll use a scientist. They're useless right now. Scientists are totally useless unless you have a laboratory. And you can just put regular guys there, but again, soldiers are the best way to go. But I have a bunch of soldiers freed up. Send 3 of them. Now we're probably okay with taking over this, where is it? I think it's a bar. The most soldiers you can send, however, are 5. And there are places that have 25% chance of death. Those can only be decreased to 5 at the lowest. -6 food. I could definitely use another farm. We need to do some more scouting, guys. Mr. Anderson, you managed to survive, but you won't survive this time. Oh, I can't get rid of Frank or my builder. Or my, or me, because I'm the man. Built a school. Awesome. Got more food, and we got happiness, because we found a dog. Yeah. Dogs are very important for happiness. If you find a dog, people are happy, but sometimes the dogs get killed by zombies, and then everyone is sad. My voice cracked there in an appropriate place. I approve. Alright, so let's get these crappy guys back. What do I need more, builders or soldiers? At this point, I think I need soldiers. So train a soldier. You can train up to 3 guys. I swear I unclicked 3 guys. Screw it, we'll train a scavenger to be a soldier also. Now, I haven't tried it before, but I'm assuming you can change the person that you named into any job that you want, but I generally just leave him as a leader. Not that it matters. And again, he can die just like anyone else. He's not special. So be careful. There we go. 2 builders and a soldier. That's the ideal thing that you need to take over territory. So I'm guessing some of the guys that I recruited were builders and I didn't even notice. People that you recruit can be pretty much anything. It seems totally random to me. And what do we got here? Danger to fort 4%. I can deal with that. Zombies killed. Let's take this place over. Unless I don't have any soldiers. It'll take 3 days, but we're good. Let's do it. Because I need to get to that laboratory. And while we're at it, how about I scout the laboratory so that when I get there, I can actually do anything without dying horribly. Now, sending soldiers does decrease the level of threat when you're scouting, but it's generally only by 1%. It's not really worth it. You have to be unlucky to scout, but since you have to scout so much, you probably will lose some people by scouting. It's just the way it is. And another bar. Can't risk the man, though. Can't risk the man. How we doing on food? Still the same. Regardless, let's see if there's any big recruiting spots. Alright, the man. Do your stuff. Don't die on me. That would make me sad. Bad moonshine. I haven't had that before. Oh well, happiness down. I've never seen an effect by happiness. I'm assuming it only affects you if it goes below 30, and that's never happened to me. Alright. How many people are idle? 6. Alright, when the buildings are glowing red, that means there's a crap load of zombies there, so you have to be careful. You scout there, and... Oh, jeez. Can I go to a place that's a little bit less threatening? Did I just click on the same place? That type of incompetence is really not good to have when recording. Screw it, you guys can do it. I know you can, I have faith in you. Training complete, now we got a bunch more soldiers. O'Neill, I'm sad that you died, but it's okay, because you weren't the man. And I'm only sad when the man dies. Okay. Now that I have a crap load of soldiers, 7% is doable. And that should be reclaimed soon. Okay. Well, alright, you guys get the idea. Hopefully this is, if you are having trouble, I haven't actually read any reviews of people saying that they had trouble. I just wanted to do this because I had so much fun with it. But if anyone has any questions, I could answer them, I guess. If anyone wants to see more of this, I'll save this town and do more. But otherwise, I think this is going to be it, because it's pretty much just more of the same here. So good luck in taking back your town from the terrible post-apocalyptic attacks of undead assholes. I'm CrossKnights. Thanks for watching.